Hello, and here's our second video on the parts ordering tutorial. So the first video that we covered how to order from the local warehouse, how to find a part number through the database. This video is going to be on how to order from the factory when you can't find the part in the local warehouse, or maybe it's non-stock, or for any other reason, maybe your bike's an older bike, maybe it's not even a Thumbstar. We're going to cover everything else, all other parts in this video. So first step, come up, click on parts. From here, this dashboard, you can go anywhere that you need. So let's say, for example, you want to do an order, you've put your part number in, it's not in stock, so now you want to order from the factory and get the original part. Or you want to buy a small washer or spacer, you don't want to go down to your local hardware store or down to your fastening supplies and then buy that. You just want the original bolt or whatever you want to do. So that's when you come down to factory order here. And here you'll find all our models, all our current models. Older models I'm going to cover in the next bit. And before, I think we talked about, it was in the first video, we talked about a spacer or the valve cap and dust cap. So let's just open up that page again. Okay, let's just look for something that, okay, let's look at a bolt. Okay, so this hex bolt, so I'm just going to copy that. There's number 13, hex bolt for the fork assembly, which is, as you can see, it says bolt going into the clamp here. So we just want to buy that bolt. We can't be bothered going down to the fastening shop or hardware store. We just want the original bolt from the factory. So this is also called a back order. There's a number of names for this, but the part's going to be sent from the factory. It could take 2 to 6 weeks, even 8 weeks, but they'll get the part for you. Okay, so now we've gone back in here. So you go to search parts and let's go paste. 13, so here you go. That's your bolt there. So then it's $23, that's US dollars too. So yeah, I know it's expensive, but the reason the price is high, this price is including international air freight. So you're just paying for the freight basically. The bolt's very cheap, but you're just paying for the air freight to get it sent over there. Also, someone at the factory has to go and find this bolt for you. So hopefully in their warehouse, the factory, they'll have it in stock. But if they don't, they're going to have to look all over the place to go to their supplier or wherever the bolt's made. Maybe it's made at the factory. They have to get one made for you. They'll do what it takes to get you this bolt and make sure you get the original one. So go here. You're just going to click add to cart, put your address in, and that's it. You'll get your bolt. But like I was saying, I do recommend just going to your local bolt shop. Just make sure you get a good quality one, of course, and you'd save a lot of time and some money here. So another situation would be that you've got an older Thumbstar or you've got another brand of bike. This is when you have to use the old school method, which is this is still the way a lot of our competitors do it. Probably most of our competitors do this old school method, which is it's done by photos. So for that, you're going to go pre-2015. And you're going to have to search for your part based off the photo. So for example, let's say wheel and tire. This one's probably okay. So you need some spokes. You've got an old model Thumbstar, another brand. You need some spokes. So in this case, you just have to go off the photos. You have to measure your spokes that are in your bike, and then you're going to come in. If your spokes measure at 67 and 70, and 8 spokes is going to be enough, then this kit's the one for you. But it is a little bit of a hit and miss, because I know you measured it and it's probably most likely going to work, but some parts are a bit more complicated than this. But this is the old method, and it's the only way. It's just doing the measurement and comparing it. And then another situation, what about fuel tanks? A lot of the older models come with like generic Sierra 50 fuel tanks, so you could, if you know your bike's got Sierra 50 plastics, which you just have to look at the photos. So I mean, you just look at this photo here. I know it's make it full screen as big as possible. You just want to look at these things. I look at the molding, see how it comes up here and around here. If your tank, you put your tank on the same angle as this, and everything looks the same, then most likely it's going to fit your bike, especially if you know your bike's Sierra 50 based. And that's pretty much how you find the parts for the older models and competitors' models. So another situation is you've got one of the older Thumpstars, like pre-2008. We have made a video to restore it. So if you come in here, you'll see here we've made this video, and we took an old Thumpstar and we took a 2016, like a newer Thumpstar, and then we took an old Thumpstar and we managed to get most of the parts to fit on and restore this old Thumpstar, which was in quite bad condition when we picked it up. Had a lot of use, but as you can see, it turned out really good. Everything, the plastics, the new plastics, the fuel tank, the muffler, the brakes, we all got it on there. And this video will take you through step by step how to do that. There's a bit of mucking around, but yeah, the end result's pretty good. So yeah, we hope this video has answered a lot of questions, and we hope you'll be able to find the right part for your bike. And then again, if you still, after all this stuff, you still can't find the part, can't get the right part, just please contact our sales team, give them a call or an email, and they'll be able to help you out. When it comes to parts, I'd recommend sending them photos so then they can see what's going on and figure out what's happening. And thanks for watching.